Hey, good morning. It's Ted. It's the 18th of September, 2023. It's time for the Monday morning report. This is Ted's Take. I'm covering Orange and Seminole counties in the great state of Florida, and this is for the week ending September 16th, 2023. Let's get started. We're adding a new slide this week to the presentation. I just wanted to kind of add a few more numbers. Let's take that look from 10,000 feet, right? 2,403. That's the total number of single-family residences that were listed that are currently active in the market. I can start breaking those numbers down by townhouses and condominiums, but if you need that information between now and maybe the next report, just let me know. There's a total of 1,827 of those single-family residences that are under contract. Those properties are currently pending in the MLS. And you can see that we closed out 1,236 sales in the last 30 days. It's taking on average about, it looked like 75 days average is what it takes from the time the property goes under contract to the time it closes. That's a little bit long. We generally see 30 to 45, but there could be any number of factors. Again, this is the first week we're actually reporting this number, so we'll see how much it changes over the next couple of months. All right, back to the numbers that you're more used to seeing in these weekly reports if you subscribed. I recommend you do. But anyway, the number of new listings last week were 531. That is up 8% from the previous week. The 4-week average 483. So people are a few more properties entering the market. The number of properties that are pending 483 on average. We see about 503. So no great changes. Up 3% from last week. Yeah, that changes from week to week. So. But the number of properties sold last week up 16% over the previous week. 4-week average about 461. So what you're seeing is that the number of properties that actually closed out their contracts about average for the 4 weeks. And the number of properties that expired up 10% from last week. But again, on average, that's about how many properties generally don't get their asking price within the terms of their listing contract, whatever that might be. And finally, taking that deeper dive into things that are happening inside of Orange and Seminole County, average number of days on the market has been about 28. That hasn't changed a whole lot. Sometimes it's 29, sometimes it's 30. This week it averaged out to about 28. And then you're looking at median days on the market at 12. That is slipping a little bit. Earlier in the summer, median days on the market was about 10, so that's moved a little bit. Sale price versus list price, 98%. So properties that price themselves right tend to get about 98% of their asking price. That's pretty good in this market. You still have to price your property right, and we do still see multiple bids out there for properties that do get priced right. So it's still a seller's market. All right, that median price looks like it's leveling out a little bit here towards the end of summer. Maybe people are starting to. Maybe the market is softening a little bit. I wouldn't count on that too much. This does fluctuate. It's about $5,000 or $6,000 difference from last week at $405,000. All right, so we're going to close this out here in just a minute, and wish you all a great week. Last week I made mention about the reason why it doesn't look like we're going to hit the type of thing that we saw in 2008. This slide has been circulating on the interwebs, and this kind of gives you an idea of why we aren't going to see the market crash that you saw in 2008. I know a lot of people are sitting on the sidelines thinking, oh, yeah, prices are going to crash, and then I'll just jump right in and buy the home of my dreams. Take a look at that chart over there. Over 50% of the homes in the country right now have more than 50% of the equity, 50% of their equity. They're not going to get foreclosed on. All right. There's a huge number of homes out there, 38.7 of them, they're road free and clear. Guess what? They don't have to move if they don't want to. All right. I say this every week, and I'm going to say it again. The best time to buy a home was last year, absolutely. Last couple of years. The next best time to buy a home is now. Listen, contact me today. We can figure something out. I'm absolutely positive. You can reach me at 352-729-1019. I am here to help. I work Orange, Seminole counties. I delve into Lake. I worked in Polk, and I worked in Osceola as well. I know these markets. I know them very well. I try to report on them every single week and give you the latest information that you can have. It's all about data. It's all about numbers. And while I understand that buying a home is a personal thing and a very emotional thing, at the end of the day, the market numbers are what they are. So y'all have a great week out there. I'll see you next week. Take care.